Unconquered by the NDA's Mahayuti alliance, the BJP's stupendous performance has put a stamp of authority on its leadership role. The BJP has emerged the single largest party by winning 132 out of the 288 seats. Its partners, the Shiv Sena led by Eknath Shinde, has bagged 57 seats, and the NCP faction led by Ajit Pawar has won 41 seats. Now, going purely by the numbers, the BJP seems to be in a position of authority, and the BJP seems to be in a position to claim the CM's post. But is it going to be that easy? Now, Coalition Dharma in Maharashtra has put Eknath Shinde in the race. Now, the Mahayuti is racing against time to take a decision. The current assembly's term ends on the 26th of November, and to avoid precedence rule, the Mahayuti must decide on its CM. As of now, hectic parleys are underway in all camps of the Mahayuti, with Eknath Shinde getting set to meet his MLAs in Mumbai's Taj Lands End. Now, sources say Devendra Fadnavis is also likely to visit Delhi to meet the top leadership of the BJP. So, who will be the next chief minister? Will it be Fadnavis? Will it be Eknath Shinde? Or will Ajit Pawar also stake claim for the Mukhyamantri ki kursi? Now, let's get you some facts on what works in favor of Devendra Fadnavis. Remember, he sacrificed the CM's post to get the BJP back to power in the state of Maharashtra. He wanted to stay out of government, but stood as a disciplined soldier of the party when he was asked to be deputy chief minister. He was the glue that kept the coalition together. Now, these are the things that work in Devendra Fadnavis' in favor. But there is one clip that's now going viral on social media. Back in the year 2019, Devendra Fadnavis made an assertion. What was that assertion? Listen in.
मेरा पानी उतरता देख मेरे किनारे पर घर मत बसा लेना। मेरा पानी उतरता देख मेरे किनारे पर घर मत बसा लेना। मैं समंदर हूं, लौट कर वापस आऊंगा। अध्यक्ष महोदय,
मैं लौटकर वापस आऊंगा, said Devendra Fadnavis back in 2019. And are the scales now tilting in his favor after the Bharatiya Janata Party's stupendous performance? Now, let's tell you what works in Eknath Shinde's favor, because the Shinde camp believes that Eknath Shinde should continue as chief minister. He's a Maratha leader. He's vying for the chief minister's post, and it's Coalition Dharma that's putting Shinde in the race. Caste dynamics could also help Shinde, and because he's a strong Maratha leader in the state. Now, Ladki Bahen Yojana proved to be a game changer, and this is something that leaders of the Mahayuti do acknowledge. And now, with the kind of numbers that Eknath Shinde has managed to get in these elections, he's also proven the Asli Sena credential. Now, many say that he's also the political heir of Balasaheb's legacy, and he's also created goodwill in the Mahayuti coalition. And there is the Sena cadre that is pushing very strongly for Eknath Shinde to continue as chief minister. We told you about what's happening in the Mahayuti camp. Now, let's get you a sense of what's happening in the Agadi camp. Leaders of the Congress and the Sena UBT are in a state of shock. They are unable to accept this mandate. They are blaming everyone from EVMs to EC, and now even former Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. Now, Sena UBT Sanjay Raut says because Chandrachud delayed the verdict on Maharashtra, people have got this mandate, and that history will never forgive Justice Chandrachud. On the sidelines, a fight has also broken out between the Congress and the Sena UBT, with Sena UBT MP Priyanka Chaturvedi blaming the Congress for their defeat in the Solapur South seat. She says Congress MP Pariniti Shinde backed the independent candidate, and not just the independent candidate, he lost his deposit in the seat, but he also ensured the loss of the Agadi candidate. Let's show you how the Agadi camp is reacting to the results.
महाराष्ट्र का जो चुनाव हुआ और जो नतीजे आए हैं वो बहुत ही चौंकाने वाले नहीं, बहुत ही शॉकिंग है। उसके लिए जिम्मेदार अगर कोई होगा महाराष्ट्र को जो नुकसान हुआ है वो जस्टिस चंद्रचूड़ है।
मैं प्रधानमंत्री से बड़े अदब से कहूंगा कि जिस तरह हरियाणा के बाद महाराष्ट्र का चुनाव हुआ है और जिसके अंदर आपने भारतीय जनता पार्टी के जितने कैंडिडेट्स लड़े थे 2-4 छोड़ के सब जीत गए हैं। ऐसा देश के अंदर कभी नहीं हुआ है। आज महाराष्ट्र के अंदर भारतीय जनता पार्टी जीती है, भारत हार गया है।
मैं अपनी जो मुझे लोकतंत्र में हार मिली है मैं उसको पूरी तरीके से कबूल कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन मैं सिर्फ इतना जानना चाहता हूँ आपसे कि जो ईवीएम सुबह 7 बजे से लेके शाम के 6 बजे तक चल रही है वो 99% कैसे हो सकती है?
Now, Congress MP Karti Chidambaram has countered the anti-EVM lobby. He has reposted his tweet from the year 2020 where he advised members of the INDIA bloc. And what was this tweet? In 2020, Karti Chidambaram said, whatever be the outcome of any election, it's time to stop blaming the EVM. In my experience, the EVM system is robust, accurate and dependable. And this is something he's reposted now when he's hearing the kind of comments coming in from his own leaders and also his alliance partners. Let's open this up for our guests who are joining us. Charu Pragya, BJP national spokesperson, joining us. Advocate Sushil Vyas, spokesperson of Shiv Sena Shinde faction. We have Sanjay Dwivedi, Sena UBT spokesperson, and also Dr. Nikul Patel. I want to start with Dr. Nikul Patel. Dr. Patel, do you concur with what Karti Chidambaram has said? Because now he's reposting an old message of his. The timing becomes very, very important here. He says that no matter what the outcome of an election, please, please, please stop blaming the EVMs.
I think the entire country had discussed so many times about the EVM, and it's now no time to discuss about it because all political parties now feeling that it's all a good thing, right? EVM about. So we cannot blame EVM.
But the leaders of the Congress party, top leaders, are holding press conferences. You heard what Jairam Ramesh said yesterday. You heard what Pawan Khera said yesterday. They said possibly there was a conspiracy to defeat us.
What kind of conspiracy they were talking of? They have to you are making your perception that it is with respect to EVM. That is not correct. Secondly, if you see, there are so many parameters and factors when it comes to an election. So I think nowhere Jairam Ramesh sir had told about that we are not happy with the EVM. So I think your statement is wrong with respect to that.
Oh, okay.
Secondly,
so you are saying the Congress never says that they have a problem with the EVM. Let me bring in Sanjay Dwivedi of the Sena UBT. संजय द्विवेदी, सोलापुर साउथ की सीट में क्या हो गया? सोलापुर साउथ की सीट में आपके नेता ये कहते हैं कि कांग्रेस की जो एमपी है प्रणीति शिंदे, उन्होंने एक इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट को बैक किया, जिसकी वजह से महायुति का जो महाविकास अघाड़ी का जो कैंडिडेट था, जो सेना यूबीटी के जो कैंडिडेट थे, उनको उनको हारना पड़ा। क्या आप ये मानते हैं कि कांग्रेस की वजह से आपको कुछ सीटों में हारना पड़ा?
नहीं, कुछ सीटों में नहीं हारना पड़ा, लेकिन उस सीट पे तो उसके वीडियो भी आ रहे हैं। जब माननीय शिंदे जी जो हमारे जो पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री हैं कांग्रेस के, उनकी बेटी प्रेस शिंदे, उनके कुछ वीडियो भी आ रहे हैं। उन्होंने कहा नहीं साहब इसको निर्दलीय लड़ रहा है, इसको समर्थन करिए। तो हमारा तो बात यह है कि इस तरह की बात नहीं होनी चाहिए। अगर हम गठबंधन में हो तो गठबंधन का धर्म निभाना चाहिए। अभी मैं एक बात कहना चाहूंगा आपसे, मैं लौट कर वापस आऊंगा। अभी मैंने सुना देवेंद्र पंडित जी का भाषण, तो मैं भी कहता हूं हम शिवसैनिक हैं, और शिवसेना में मनोहर जोशी सबसे पहले चुनाव लड़े थे, लेकिन वो हार गए थे। इसके बाद वो बने थे लोकसभा अध्यक्ष तक बने थे। तो हम शिवसैनिक हैं, हम भी निश्चित जान लीजिए आप, हम भी वापस लौट के आएंगे। किसी चीज का अहम और घमंड नहीं होना चाहिए, मैं इस पर कहूंगा।
संजय द्विवेदी, आप किसको बता रहे हैं? ये जो आप कह रहे हैं आप शिव सैनिक है, घमंड नहीं होना चाहिए, क्या आप ये संजय राउत को बोल रहे हैं? क्योंकि उनकी आप भाषा सुनिए, कल से वो ईवीएम को ब्लेम कर रहे हैं, आज तो उन्होंने जाके जस्टिस चंद्रचूड़ को भी ब्लेम कर दिया।
सारका जी, मैं ईवीएम पे भी आता हूँ, चंद्रचूड़ पे भी आता हूँ।
नहीं तो जस्टिस चंद्रचूड़ को भी ब्लेम कर दिया।
मैं बता रहा हूँ ना क्यों ब्लेम किया, मैं बता रहा हूँ ना आपसे, उसका भी कारण मैं बता दे रहा हूँ, बहुत स्पष्ट आप सुन लीजिए। ईवीएम को ब्लेम इसलिए किया है, आप ही बताइए, हम लैपटॉप चलाते हैं और लैपटॉप चलाते चलाते मैंने रख दिया, मैं उसमें हमारी 60% बैटरी है और उसको मैंने रख दिया। हम 3 दिन बाद लैपटॉप उठाते हैं और वो 95% चार्ज है। कैसे चार्ज हो गई?
कितने बहाने और कितने बहाने, कितनी बार तो काउंटर आ चुका है आपके पास। अगर ये आप मुझे एक बात बताइए, एक मिनट आप मुझे एक बात बताइए, ये आपका जो आप जो कह रहे हैं, आपके पार्टी के नेता जो कह रहे हैं, वो कितनी बार इस बात को लेकर चर्चा हो चुका है, कितनी बार इलेक्शन कमीशन ने इसको खारिज कर दिया, और आपका क्या आप ये मानते हैं, ऐसा भी लग रहा है ना कि जहां पे विपक्ष जीत जाती है वहां पे ईवीएम्स बहुत अच्छे है, पर जहां विपक्ष हार जाती है, जहां पे भारतीय जनता पार्टी को अच्छे नंबर मिलते हैं, वहां पे ईवीएम खराब है, वहां पे गड़बड़ है, वहां पे मैनिपुलेशन है।
मैं दूसरी बात सुन लीजिए मेरी, आप
मेरे को इसका जवाब देने दीजिए। सागरिका, कैन आई प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड?
Charu, I'll just come to you. Let him finish. He's not finished his point. Let him come. I'll come to you.
जहां जहां चुनाव हो रहे हैं, आप देख लीजिए कहां की बैटरी बढ़ती है। अगर जहां की बैटरी बढ़ेगी, मैं तो स्पष्ट एक बात कहता हूँ, बैटरी 95% चार्ज कैसे रह सकती है? ये वो भी 17 राउंड के बाद जो ईवीएम खुल रही है, 17 राउंड के बाद जो ईवीएम खुल रही है, उनकी बैटरी अगर चार्ज है तो ये प्रोसीजर ये लगता है। चंचूड़ वाली बात समझिए आप, मैं चंचूड़ की बात यहाँ नहीं है।
ईसी ने तो इस पे आके क्लैरिफिकेशन दे दिया है। आप ईसी ने तो कितनी बार संजय द्विवेदी जी इसके बारे में आपके पूरा समझाया, प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस तक किया उन्होंने, इसको लेके एक चीज उन्होंने समझाया, पर आप भी बने रहिए क्योंकि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की स्पोक्स पर्सन जो चारू प्रज्ञा है वो आपको रिबट करना चाहती है। चारू, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कांग्रेचुलेशंस फॉर द बिग विक्ट्री इन द स्टेट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र, बट सिंस yesterday, if there is one thing that is being repeated again and again and again is that there was some षड्यंत्र against us, ईवीएम में गड़बड़ हुआ है, ये हम मान ही नहीं सकते, लेट्स गो बैक टू बैलेट पेपर, जस्टिस चंद्रचूड़ इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर व्हाट हैज हैपेंड टू अस। How are you looking at what गड़बड़ did you guys do?
चंद्रचूड़ जी का इसलिए कहा जा रहा है।
Sagrika, good evening, and may I please request the other panelists to please wait for his turn to speak. आपके बीच में मैंने नहीं बोला, and I would request you to put the fader down on his voice if he cannot
Yes,
wait.
please go ahead, चारू। संजय द्विवेदी जी, चारू प्रज्ञा को अपना रिबटल देने दीजिए।
So, thank you very much, Sagrika, and let me also begin by congratulating every single Karyakarta of Mahayuti. This was a historic win and one which we worked very hard to achieve. We worked on ground, we worked on our policies, and we made sure the penetration of these policies was to the last household we could reach. That's the reason of our victory. And please, when the opposition goes around crying foul and blaming everyone but themselves, it's laughable. The entire country laughs at them because one, the EVM story is a very old one. Why aren't you blaming the EVMs in Jharkhand or in any other state that Congress might have won? Another thing is the Election Commission has many times given detailed clarifications to every query raised by you. I'll also address the query which was being put forward by my co-panelists just now. Also, the Election Commission has invited you all to a hackathon. Why did none of you turn up if you were so sure that the problem lies in the EVMs and not with you and your leadership? Let me begin by explaining that every single EVM in this country is powered by alkaline batteries. That's how it works in remote areas also where there is no connectivity. Each of these alkaline batteries are put together to have 7.4 volts. That's the technical amount of it, 7.4 volts, and only when the battery falls below this amount, the battery will show lesser than 99%. It's actually supposed to stay intact for 5 years. So what are you saying? That it was used for 1 day? What is 1 day compared to 5 years? And this explanation has been given by Election Commission long back. It will do you well to read up on that. Okay. Also, why your tall leaders have lost elections, let me remind you, there is no tall leader in this country who is incapable of losing an election if they don't work hard. Rahul Gandhi lost an election. Do you remember that? In fact, if I can quote people from my own party, our tall leaders have lost elections. ऐसा तो नहीं है. पंजाब में चुनाव हुए थे, 3 former sitting chief ministers lost. So you are going to win only when you win the love and confidence of people. Okay. That's the only way they're going to bless you, no other way.
Okay. Lastly, let me just get the opening comment from your alliance partner, that is Advocate Sushil Vyas, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena. Yes. I'll come back to you because we are talking about both the camps. Yes, Charu, we are coming back. We are talking about both the camps. One, you are seeing a meltdown of sorts and, a bickering between allies of the Agadi, that is the Congress and the Sena UBT faction. But let me ask Advocate Sushil Vyas, पॉलिटिक्स चलती रहेगी, विपक्ष की तरफ से बयानबाजी होता रहेगा, पर आज के दिन आप बताइए, क्योंकि काफी सारा मंथन हो रहा है और आपके खेमे में से खबर ये आ रही है कि आप लोग चाहते हैं कि एकनाथ शिंदे कंटिन्यू करें मुख्यमंत्री के तौर पे। क्या आप ये मानते हैं कि एकनाथ शिंदे को कंटिन्यू करना चाहिए, क्योंकि भाजपा के पास जैसे नंबर है it is time for them to stake claim to the post of the Chief Minister?
Sagrika ji, good evening. As far as number is concerned, Mahayuti, we are not at all concerned how many MLAs who is having. This is a strongly united team, namely Mahayuti. So we have contested together under the able leadership of Eknath Rao Shinde, the present Chief Minister of Maharashtra. There is no confusion about that in anybody's mind, and we won the election. We won the election on the basis of the performance which we have done. What we have done for the people of Maharashtra for last 2.5 years after we got elected as the Chief Minister on 30th June 2022, and with the help of our allies. So different schemes, different welfare schemes.
Okay.
That has paid us. So it's not that one party or one leader, or this is united efforts. So we have won, but no doubt it was led by Eknath Rao Shinde. That there is no confusion on that point.
No confusion on what point? No confusion. Here I'm talking specifically about the post of the Chief Minister. Well, we do understand that, whatever you are saying, but the BJP, there are sources in the BJP who say that since the BJP has possibly pivoted the entire alliance to victory with the kind of numbers and the mandate that they've got, so possibly the BJP will say, well, you know what, it's time for us to now stake claim to the CM ki kursi, and we are rallying behind Devendra Fadnavis.
Sagrika ji, let me tell you one thing. This victory is of Mahayuti, united. This victory is not of one party, A or B or C. Unitedly we won. What we have done for the people of Maharashtra, and there will be a Chief Minister without any dispute of any nature whatsoever. We very peacefully we will elect today evening or by tomorrow. Who will be our face? Who is going to lead Maharashtra for another 5 years? So don't worry. There is no dispute at all about that. Let me give 10 seconds what my friend was saying about EVM and that battery thing. See, if people, those who are contesting election, they must know every candidate has a right to appoint polling agent in each and every booth. And he is summoned at 5:30 in the morning for mock poll. That time he can inspect what is the percentage of battery. Throughout the day, that polling agent remains inside the booth. Anytime he can check why somebody should say at 6 o'clock this much battery was, why not at 4 o'clock, why not at 3 o'clock? And if at all that the complaint like that is there, where is in writing? Which booth, which assembly segment? Nothing is that, only coming on channel and saying, making.
Let's take that question to the Congress party. Mr. Nikul Patel, if there is so much of a problem, every time an election happens, yes, you come, you give statements to the media. Where is the complaint that you're going to be asked? And why can't we just be graceful and accept the people's mandate? If the results, because did the BJP come out and question the mandate in Jharkhand? Did they say, no, we don't accept what happened in Jharkhand, we were going to win, there was a full, leher for the BJP in Jharkhand? So let's not be sour losers. Why is this kind of a, why does this kind of a narrative come to play whenever the opposition loses? Each time you lose, you come out and you say, EVM is to blame, EC is to blame, this one is bad, that one is bad. Should we just, now act like graceful political parties? Nikul Patel, please unmute yourself.
See, we are the oldest political party in the country, and we feel that definitely we are very graceful. In Lok Sabha also, when the mandate from the people was that Rahul Gandhi accepted on the floor of the parliament that we have accepted that we have to sit in the opposition and we have to work for the people of the country against the policies which are not in favor of the people of the country framed by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Secondly, whenever it comes to any elections, definitely the people's mandate is always being accepted. We have never said that Haryana now will go for a re-election. Already the government has started. Secondly, at Maharashtra, we have lost, and definitely the Congress is not had performed well. We accept the fact that also, I think press conference by Jairam Ramesh sir and Pawan Khera sir had already accepted there. I don't know why you are quoting some unnecessary words or which are not there.
I'm not quoting unnecessary words. It's on record. Not just the
And-
Congress, even your
and
alliance
you want
partner
to
in
build the
Sena
perception.
UBT,
And
they've
you
gone
want to
ahead
build
and
the
have called it
perception.
gadbad, they've
And-
called it, they've
and you
blamed
want to
the
build the
former, they said we don't
perception
accept the
that
mandate,
Congress
this
is
cannot
not
be the
graceful.
people's mandate. And do you want me to
I
play out
would
that
like to-
reaction?
I would like
Do you want me to
request
play out
that-
what Jairam
I
Ramesh
would
said
like to
yesterday in the press
request- I would
conference?
like-
हमें
we are
हराने
just-
के लिए
we
कोई
are just-
षड्यंत्र
we
किया
are
गया है.
having
These
a
were his
reference
words,
of
not mine. Do you want me to play out what Jairam
Maharashtra
Ramesh said?
I would like to say, I would like to request you that you don't quote that we are not graceful. We are always saying that whatever the level playing field, whatever it is there, we have to take every parameter into consideration. And definitely, I think that anywhere we have not blamed anything. We have
So you accept the mandate, EVMs were fine, EVMs are robust, EVMs are dependable, you accept it. Mr. Nikul Patel, Dr. Nikul Patel, you accept EVMs are robust and dependable, and it is wrong to blame EVMs every time a party loses election.
Wrong perception to the people.
Dr. Patel, I'm just asking you, do you agree with what Karti Chidambaram has reposted? Do you agree with what Karti Chidambaram says? I'm just asking you, do you agree with what your own party leader
Are
says?
you agreeing to it that we are not accepting the people mandate?
But that's
Are you
exactly
agreeing to
what leaders of your party and your
What?
alliance partners have been saying. This is shocking.
Yeah,
This
you
is
are
shocking.
giving the wrong
Okay,
perception
one
on
second.
national
Let's bring in
television.
the spokesperson of the Shiv Sena who's joining us on the panel. Sanjay Dwivedi ji, आप ये बताइए, कल से, since yesterday, did leaders, top leaders of your party, did they not come out and say no, we don't accept it, let's go back to ballot paper? ये कहा कि नहीं कहा?
By asking
नहीं, सरकार जी अगर ये कह रहे हैं तो इसमें ऐसी इसकी ऐसी कौन करने वाला भाई हम एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं. सही बात, इस तरह के जो आए हैं, आपका वर्डिंग आया है, जो परिणाम आए हैं, ये तो किसी को आशा नहीं थी कि आपको पता था कैसे परिणाम आएंगे. नहीं पता था ना, तो आदमी हैरत अंदर तो अगर कैसे क्यों. अब मैं एक चीज आपको बताने जा रहा हूँ, बहुत बड़ी बढ़िया चीज बताने जा रहा हूँ. 2019 के चुनाव याद कर लीजिए, जब शिवसेना मतलब उद्धव जी भी संग में थे और ये भी संग में थे, बीजेपी भी संग में थी. ये बात हुई जब 2.5 साल का मुख्यमंत्री बना दीजिए. बोले नहीं भाई, देवेंद्र फडणवीस के नाम से चुनाव पूरा लड़ा गया है, इसलिए देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी बने नहीं. अगर आपको समर्थन देना तो आप समर्थन दे दीजिए. आज क्या हो रहा है देखिए. अब आज हो रहा है कि शिंदे के नाम से, एकनाथ शिंदे के नाम से पूरा चुनाव लड़ा गया. और ये देवेंद्र फडणवीस, मैंने प्रेस
अरे
कॉन्फ्रेंस
पर आपके अलायंस में जो लड़ाई झगड़ा चल रहा है, आप उस पर बोलिए ना. आप तो एक तो मैंडेट नहीं एक्सेप्ट करने वाले हैं, आप तो एक तो मैंडेट नहीं एक्सेप्ट करने को तैयार है. फिर आपके पार्टी के नेता ये भी कहते हैं कि कांग्रेस की वजह से हम सोलापुर साउथ की सीट हार गए. आप ये तो डिसाइड करिए ना, आपकी लड़ाई है किससे? आप तो खुद के अलायंस वालों से लड़ रहे हैं.
इंटरनल बात है. अगर हम सोलापुर हार गए हैं, ये हमारी क्या कमियां हैं हमारे चुनाव हारने
नहीं,
में,
तो आप बताइए ना, क्या आपको जो आपके नंबर आए हैं, कितनी सीटें आई है आपको, क्या वोट शेयर है आपका? नहीं, शिवसेना आपको कितनी सीटें आई है, आपको कितनी उम्मीद थी और आपको कितनी सीटें आई है, कितना वोट शेयर है आपके पार्टी का?
हमारे 70 की उम्मीद थी हमको.
हाँ,
नहीं आई सीटें, कोई बात नहीं. नहीं कोई बात नहीं भाई, भगवान
नहीं, तो इसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल कौन है? कभी आप कांग्रेस को भी ब्लेम कर रहे हैं, आप कह रहे हैं कि कांग्रेस की वजह से. नहीं, क्या आप ये भी कहना चाहते हैं कि जो रिजल्ट आए हैं उसके लिए कांग्रेस जिम्मेदार है?
नहीं, तो एक बार भी नहीं किसी ने कहा.
तो सोलापुर साउथ में तो आपके लीडर कह रहे हैं ना, सोलापुर साउथ में इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट को कांग्रेस की एमपी ने बैक किया, उस वजह से आपका कैंडिडेट हार गया.
सुन तो लीजिए ना, उसके बाकायदा वीडियो टेप जारी हुए हैं वो समर्थन देते हुए. तो ये तो बताना पड़ेगा कांग्रेस को, उनके ऊपर वाले लीडरों को, कि इस तरह की महाविकास अघाड़ी हमारा कैंडिडेट खड़ा था और जो आपके सांसद उन्होंने ये
तो जब अलायंस में इतने डिफरेंसेस थे या हमेशा से रहे हैं, तो फिर आप ईवीएम को क्यों ब्लेम कर रहे हैं? सेल्फ इंट्रोस्पेक्शन नाम की भी तो कोई चीज होती है.
आप समझिए,
जब अलायंस में इतने डिफरेंसेस है, जब आप आज खुद कह रहे हैं कि नहीं कांग्रेस की वजह से हमको इस सीट में हमें घाटा हुआ, तो ये तो आपका अंदरूनी मामला है. इसके लिए आप ईवीएम को क्यों ब्लेम करते हैं? इसके लिए आप वोटरों के विवेक पर क्यों सवाल उठाते हैं? लेट मी गो अक्रॉस टू चारू.
देखिए, कौवा कान ले गया. समस्या आप ये है ना, कौवा कान ले गया.
अच्छा, चारू प्रज्ञा, बीजेपी नेशनल स्पोक्स पर्सन. Now, when a fight has broken up, नहीं बताइए, नहीं संजय द्विवेदी जी, आप एक बात बताइए, आप कांग्रेस को ब्लेम करते हैं कि नहीं?
नहीं, आप सुनते हो ना भाई, अगर हमारे अंदर कोई अगर हमारे कांग्रेस के अंदर या एनसीपी के अंदर शरद पवार जी के इसमें कुछ अगर दिक्कतें होंगी, बातें होंगी, तो हम आपस में बात करेंगे ना.
तो आपस में बात नहीं हो रही है, ट्विटर पे तो लड़ाई चल रही है ना आप लोगों की.
आगे वाले चुनाव में ऐसा ना हो
Can I come in, please?
Charu Pragya of the BJP. Charu, आपको रिबट करेंगे भारतीय जनता पार्टी नेशनल स्पोक्समैन. But Charu, yes, before you rebut what the Sena UBT spokesperson is saying, there is one question on everyone's mind. Is Devendra Fadnavis set to be the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra?
The sure thing is that the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra is going to be a Mahayuti Chief Minister. And that is what we have been maintaining since our initial couple of meetings. Everybody in the Mahayuti is on the same page. All the leaders have contested side by side, putting in equal efforts. And the final decision is going to be taken by all the MLAs when they meet together. Whether it will happen today or tomorrow, we're all waiting to see. I will assure you of one thing. The Chief Minister of Maharashtra will work for the welfare of the people of Maharashtra. The Chief Minister will ensure that all the policies that we're going to launch, whether it is things promised in our state manifesto or the national manifesto, will trickle down to the ground, and you'll see the results. Like in the last 2.5 years of this government, people are convinced that voting for this government, for this alliance, is the correct thing to do. Dekhiye, the charm of the Lok Sabha elections and whoever people voted for in the Lok Sabha elections, it won out in just a couple of months. Why did that happen? Because Congress over-promises and under-delivers. That's not the case with any NDA alliance. Now let me also respond to what the Shiv Sena spokesperson has been saying. पहले तो मैं आपको एक बात बता दूं कि the way you've been going on and on washing your dirty linen in public, we are commenting on you because you are commenting on each other on Twitter. It is there for all of us to read. It is there in the public domain. So you are on one side blaming Congress for losing a seat. On the other side, Congress is blaming you. You are confused about everything that goes on in your own house, but you want to point fingers at others' homes. You live in a glass house, sir. Please recognize that. Lastly, I'll tell you one big reason for a Mahayuti win. It was unity. It was discipline. And this unity and discipline is going to determine who the next Chief Minister is going to be. So this entire discussion, trying to pit one political party against the other, it's not going to gain any ground at all, because here everybody is working under the leadership of PM Modi. Everybody is aligned to the vision that PM Modi has given for this country. And in the end, the Chief Minister will carry that work forward. Shinde साहब हमारे मुख्यमंत्री हैं, देवेंद्र जी भी हमारे मुख्यमंत्री थे, अजीत पवार जी is a part of this alliance and he's won his seat. Look at the strike rate of BJP in this election. The Mahayuti strike rate has been historic, and it's been historic because everybody has managed to work together. They've been not functioning like the MBA cutting each other's votes.
चारू प्रज्ञा का ये कहना है, if I bring in the Shiv Sena spokesperson, Advocate Sushil Vyas, Charu Pragya of the BJP says, look at the strike rate of the BJP, and it all boils down to that. Because in politics, the one who delivers, goes away with the large share of the pie. Yes, you are saying that when we fought this election under the able leadership of Eknath Shinde. But now, if the BJP says that, okay, our cadre wants to see Devendra Fadnavis make a comeback, will you be okay with that, or will you keep pitching for, Eknath Shinde to continue as Chief Minister?
Sagarika ji, let me first clarify what my sister said about Mr. Dwivedi. He is not representing Shiv Sena. He is representing UBT group of Shiv Sena.
Uddhav Sena.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Uddhav Sena. Shiv Sena, Uddhav Sena faction.
Obviously, now the people of Maharashtra also recognize us as Shiv Sena. So I'm sorry to point out that. So as far as Sagarika ji, your question is concerned, we have unitedly contested this election. If you ask us 100 times, reply will be the same. We are united. There is no dispute of any nature whatsoever among the allies, partner of the Mahayuti. By today evening or tomorrow, we will elect our leader who will be the Chief Minister, and there won't be any dispute.
You have very little time though, Mr. Advocate Sushil Vyas, there's very little time because the term ends, the term of the assembly ends on the 26th, and a decision has to be taken. So, because of the kind of mandate you've got, Advocate Sushil Vyas, the kind of mandate you've got, people are asking one question: Mukhyamantri kaun?
Sagarika ji, let me clarify on that issue also. The term of present assembly comes to an end on 26th November, that is day after tomorrow. So as far as I know, my little knowledge of law, being practicing lawyer, there has to be formation of new house on or before that.
Yes.
So my information is, which I gathered from some sources, today the election commission has finalized the report of newly elected MLAs, and they are going to give it to the governor, and via governor to the speaker of assembly, because speaker of assembly is still there in existence. So once that is done, it is not necessary that on or before 26 the CM should take oath. No,
Okay.
the house formation should take place, which definitely by today night or tomorrow it will be officially done.
No, but Mr. Vyas, what are you getting at? Because you say, both you and Charu, both of you are saying that you all are united. Now, if there is a decision that has to be taken, so sooner or later it has to be taken. If you are united, then there should be unity in terms of also having one view on who the chief minister of the state should be. Charu, what do you think?
There will be a chief minister. There will be a chief minister.
Yes, but
Then
I'm
definitely
just
unity.
Charu,
Yeah.
see, both of you are talking about unity, which is absolutely great. Because of that unity and the unity call that was the pitch and the fulcrum of the campaign in Maharashtra, you got the kind of mandate that you got. But the hurdle that possibly is coming your way is taking a decision on the chief minister's post.
No, that is not a hurdle. That's exactly what I'm trying to explain to you, Sagrika. It is not a hurdle because this was an election which was contested together. See, this was an election which was contested with natural allies fighting alongside each other. Those who actually deviated from their core ideology are the ones who are frustrated today, like the spokesperson of UBT. His frustration today stems from the fact that the founder of their political party, Adarniya Balasaheb Thackerayji, they did not walk the path that was shown by him. They deviated from that path and they are living with that frustration today. Those who walked down that path are still united. They are still working for the betterment of the state and the nation. And tomorrow, when maybe, a vote goes on the floor to choose who the chief minister is going to be, everybody will support that person. Let's remember one thing, and I'm going to remind everyone of this again. The huge mandate that has come Mahayuti's way is only because these three political parties and our smaller allies have fought together. They did not fight to cut down each other's legs from under them or to pull the carpet from under them because another person's loss was their gain.
Okay. Running out of time here, but as things play out currently, like we've been telling our viewers, even now, despite a huge mandate, there seems to be one question where there are no clear answers to just yet. We will know very soon who's going to be the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra and what next for the Congress party and the Uddhav Sena faction in Maharashtra. Thank you so much for joining us, for all our panelists. Now, viewers, we are